that time. Time to tip off News 3 Sports Extra. Brought to you by Banterra Bank and the SIU Credit Union. Now, News 3 Sports Extra. Sports Extra.
Welcome to Saturday Sports Extra. On the way, undefeated Quoin battles it out with Harrisburg, and we'll tell you who won the closest Heisman Trophy race ever. But first, we begin with SIU basketball. The Salukis looking for their best start in 3 years. Let's go to the arena. First half, Justin Bocott with the steal and the flush. SIU up 12-6 early. Next trip down. On defense, Anthony Booker jumps in front of the man, gets the steal, and watch the teamwork. Booker with a nice throwdown. The Hornets needed a timeout after the TO. Tony Freeman is going to get on the action as well, knocking down one of his 4 threes on the day. Dogs up 11. Menji Mundati nearly single-handedly kept Alabama State in it. Mundati hit 6 threes for a game-high 29. SIU led by 9 at the break and put it away with a 14-3 run to open the second half. Kevin Dillard was the catalyst here, coast to coast for the deuce. Then it's more defense. Kendall Brown-Searles with the steal ahead to Nick for the Evans for the jam, and a not-so-graceful landing provided some comedy for Evans' teammates. The big fella had 14 on the day, and finally, a little icing on the cake. Caleb Long sets up Carrier Mills product Nate Mitchell for the bucket. Dogs win it 82-63, the final.
Really, Kevin established the second half how we were going to play with pushing the basketball. I think you got back-to-back layups. We got some dunks, and Book was pretty dominant along with Nick in the post.
I just think after the St. Louis game, we just put on our hard hats, and just, I told the guys in the locker room after the Seymour game, let's just be consistent, consistent with our effort. Shots may not always fall, but the effort on defense is always going to be there.
We got good chemistry right now, so, it's not hard. You just go out there and play your game. You look for other people, and other people going to look for you. That's the good thing about this team. Nobody is selfish. It's not a scoring battle between anybody. We just out there to win.
SIU wins 82-63. Dillard leads the way with 19 points. Booker comes off the bench to put in 12 points and 7 rebounds. The Salukis move to 5-2 on the season, their best start since 2006. Other MVC scores: Creighton falls to George Mason. Drake edges out Binghamton. Missouri State a winner today. And Northern Iowa takes care of Siena 82-65. Wichita State also over TCU 80-68. Now to high school basketball. Undefeated Quoin hosting 4-2 Harrisburg tonight. Game, of course, taking place at Anders Gymnasium in Quoin. An early season river-to-river cross-division matchup. And on to the action. Quoin's Matt Gossett reminding folks he's more than just a quarterback for the Indians, hitting the 3 to draw first blood. But the Bulldogs have a playmaker of their own. Kane Sheldon going hard to the rack, slam to the floor, and one. Then check out this shot here by Quoin's Logan Schneider. He's going to get the shooter's bounce to fall in, extending the Indians' lead. But Sheldon, a few possessions later on the pull-up 3, we won't call it the shooter's bounce this time, it's rather the shooter's drop. Harrisburg down 7 at that point. Quoin was just having their way on offense. Jamar Reed with the backdoor pass to Gossett. The Indians beginning to run away with it early. Then it's Reed with a nice pass to Logan Carson. Harrisburg falls for the second night in a row, 83-71. And in Jonesboro taking on Meridian at the Cobden shootout, second quarter. Gregory Densby for the jam and one. Bobcats up 5. AJ comes right back. Gabe Peekert with the rebound and the bucket for 2. And at the other end, Meridian's Jerry Johnson comes flying in for the tip. Bobcats led 31-28 at the break. Third quarter, Devontae McClung swoops in from the wing for 2. Meridian's lead was up to 7, and the Wildcats tried to keep it close. J.R. Woodward to Jordan Adams for 3. AJ within 4, but the rest of the quarter was all Bobcats. Edrico Amos with the rebound and the bucket and the bruise. Meridian led 57-41 after 3, and the Bobcats improved to 10-0, 80-59. In other boys games at Cobden, Century edged Jabot 59-58, and Cobden over Weber Township 52-38. And in Marion, the Wildcats playing McCluer North in the best of the Midwest Invite. Third quarter, Marion down 14, and Aaron Adeoye with the steal to Jeff Clark. Marion down 10. Then it's Troy Stuckey to Clark for another 2. Tim Maldacious' 3 would cut McCluer's lead to 4 right after that. Maldacious getting pumped up the Stars. Ali Roundtree coming up here trying to give them a bigger lead. He misses, but Torrey Hurst with some ups to put it back in. McCluer North steals the ball. Roundtree is going to get the ball on the fast break and lay it in. 43-35 Stars. Adeoye would then try and get the and one here, but it's not enough tonight. Marion loses 50-44. Earlier today in Marion, Pinckneyville taking on Vashon out of St. Louis. The Wolverines solid and Smith for 3. Vashon up 16-8. Pinckneyville's Drew Dudek to Nathan Morton from downtown. It would rattle its way in. The Panthers were down just 3 at the half, and they would make a charge in the third. Morton with the bucket and the foul. The game was tied at 25. Shea Kellerman would get the tip in at the end of the third quarter. The Panthers had a 9-point lead after 3, but Vashon didn't give up. Devontae Jones, a reverse layup and the foul. Wolverines down just 3, and Antonio Hopkins' long jumper would knot it at 45. The Wolverines then steal the ball on the press and lay it in to take the lead. Vashon goes on to win this one, 55-52. Other boys scores at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tourney. Wayne City over ZR. Over Clay's 57-34. Crab Orchard 85-47 over Grayville. Edwards County 77-38 over Thompsonville. Patoka edges out Clay City. And in other games, Massac County falls to Carlisle County by 1. Nashville wins 77-37. One other boys score. Goreville over Joppa 89-72. A few girls scores to pass along. Sesterville or Waltonville beats Polk County 62-55. Benton 2 better than Woodlawn. Heron wins big over El Dorado 56-26. AJ loses to Cobden 47-31. Also today, Mark Ingram wins the Heisman Trophy for Alabama. And that is going to do it for your Saturday Sports Extra. Have a great night, everybody. CSI is next.